Okay, hello everyone. This is your content opening bell. We're happy to get back together for the start of yet another week, but we've got just about a few days more to the end of the weekend, and of course we step into March, the start of the end of the first quarter of the new year. Just a quick reminder of how some of the markets in Africa closed over the weekend. The Nigerian market was better by 0.84%. On Friday, the BRVM better by 0.4%, taking the 211 a bit higher. Of course, the composite index got a bit stronger Friday. Then, of course, the Egyptian market started the week, its own market week on Sunday with a very disappointing 5% decline. The EGX30 was chopped down to about 25,800. The NSE is better by 0.17%, just about 0.2% on the ticker. That's the all-share index, while the Johannesburg stock market, the GSE, finished 14 basis points in the green on Friday, 74,213. The market made a few gains for the last two sessions of last week after Godongwana's new budget that was presented to the parliament in the evening of Wednesday. So let's take it up to what's making the headlines as we start the new week, the final few days of February. Just about a few sessions left. May 29, that's going to be the end of the month. February inflation data for Kenya and Uganda is on tap on Wednesday, also on Thursday. Keep that in mind. We'll keep an eye on that. Then you've got a World Bank and the IMF asking Kenya's 14.5% interest, charging that the authorities there for the latest deal that is being put together to support the fiscal balance of the Ruto's administration. In the meantime, Tanzania and Zambia looking at $270 million World Bank loan for transport and trade. Part of support that these two countries are getting, providing some connection via rail and other means of logistics, including haulage, to support trade within the corridor from Zambia in Southern Africa to Tanzania up there in East Africa. Then you've got Ethiopia-based Ruha Medical Campus says it's got about $42 million shareholders investment to further raise the operations and the activities of the medical campus. Let's push it to West Africa and see what's making headlines. Of course, everyone is waiting on edge to see how the Central Bank of Nigeria's new Monetary Policy Committee members will decide, led by Olayemi Cardoso, the new Central Bank governor who took office back in September. This is its first monetary policy rate meeting. Some economists are suggesting Nigeria Central Bank will raise rates by at least a minimum of 100 basis points to continue the tightening cycle that started under Godwin Emefiele when he was the saddle at the central bank. We'll wait for tomorrow's afternoon for the briefing. The usual post-MPC briefing by Cardoso is first since he took office. In the meantime, over the weekend, ECOWAS leadership, heads of state, put heads together in Abuja, Nigeria, and decided to lift sanctions, economic sanctions as it were, on Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. Those three countries decided to exit voluntarily from ECOWAS just a few weeks ago. Now, the authorities have won back to them. Those sanctions cost hundreds of millions of dollars in debt default payments by those countries. And now the doors are all open and they're welcome back into the fold. Ghana is cutting its cocoa production forecast by 24% because of smuggling and bad weather in the current cocoa planting season. Ghana is the world's second largest cocoa producer after Cote d'Ivoire. Sonatel, listed on the BRVM, says it's posted $332 billion consolidated profit for the full year 2023 reporting over the weekend as well. And the IMF is hoping for a speedy political resolution of issues in Senegal, where President Macky Sall has been stepping in and out of the next presidential elections. There's no clarity yet as to what happens when Senegal will hold its next general elections. Let's move it up and again move things up a bit more and check in with Southern Africa. Of course, the budget, an announcement for 2024-2025 lifted the markets a bit. The currency, the rand was a little bit whipped over the just as we went for the weekend. But a couple of news, however, that is grabbing investors and everyone's attention from the Southern Africa space as we see some of the companies within the mining sector reporting their numbers for full year 2023. Zambia is looking at the best of two worlds, and that's some good news. The corridor for rail line, the US is promoting, the Lobito corridor, and the one that the Chinese are also promoting in the country. If they could have the best on the table, That will be a game changer for President Ichilema's administration. The Treasury in South Africa, however, is weighing on easing South Africa's Reserve Bank's inflation target, which was announced just about a week or so ago. In the meantime, South Africa is also raising $3.3 billion to support climate change initiatives within the country. The FATF, which is the Financial Action Task Force, have added Namibia to the Global Compliance Grey Listing list. And that's not some good news. South Africa is still trying to set a few more years ahead to exit that grey list. Now, Namibia in Southern Africa has been added to that watchdog list. And finally, in Southern Africa, March the 1st, which is Friday, you have some economic data. South Africa's manufacturing data, as well as the new vehicle sales data for the month that we just ending in the next couple of days. Those data were out red hot on tap on March the 1st, Friday. Keep an eye on that. So let's wrap it up with North Africa. And that's where it all started, because Egypt's GDP is projected to slow down to about 3.2% this year. And that's according to the OECD, the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development. And that's about it. And that's about it for today on Frontier Opening Bell. I am Bosi Namafai. Do have a great week ahead, everyone. And make sure you have a profitable week. I'll see you soon.